Alrighty, I said I was going to do one and then show you, but I really didn't see the point in that. This is standard stuff for a lot of people, but some other people, need a little help with it. I'm also a huge proponent of hot glue. If you'll notice, these are completely solid. That's because there's a bead of hot glue behind them and then one down each side. Now what that's going to do is it's going to, of course, hold it on there, but also reduce any type of vibrations. If you ever get anything going on with one of your props or anything, vibrations can happen. Vibrations can happen just flying in general. The more you can isolate something down, keep it solid. That's why a lot of people will wrap these now with electrical tape, but the problem with that is electrical tape's an insulator. So your ESCs, especially 20 amp optos, like I said, the little B's, combine those with the red bottom Emaxes, and I mean, you have the ability to pull a ton of power. So these have 25 amp burst for 10 seconds, but they're 20 amp total. But they're going to get super hot. Now, very rarely are you going to hit 10 seconds full on at full throttle, but it's still a possibility. And because of the hard braking that these do with dampened light enabled, you could get some serious feedback. So I like to keep it all nice and solid. I'm going to try to zoom in here, y'all, so we can look at some of the stuff. So right there, of course, it looks a little ugly, but you can see I trimmed all three of the wires. So 1, 2, and 3. I have nice, very shiny solder joints here, which means everything looks good and is also bound to the other pad as well. So of course, if you get cloudy when you make your solder joints, you need to probably pull that solder back off and try to restart. Sometimes cloudy is also because you have too much solder on there. There's a sweet spot. Too little, of course, it breaks loose. Too much, and well, it could actually reduce your flow of electricity, because basically you're putting a resistor in there. But anyway, so trim the wires down. I also put a dab of glue up under the wires. Some people don't think about that, but imagine if this arm breaks, you're not going to want your wires to tear out of the housing on the motor itself. So a little bit of glue right there, you can see it. Anyway, wires I've got tucked up under the arms right now. They're super long. I mean, heck, some of them reach all the way up to the other side. So this is what it should look like. I mean, I can't say anything else besides that. I mean, this is exactly what these should look like. A lot of people like to wrap the wires up and stuff like that, and there's no point. You're just adding extra weight. And granted, I may have only saved myself 2 grams of wire for each one of these ESCs. That's 8 grams overall. So I mean, that's every little bit adds up. Even with a powerhouse that you've got here with this combo, it still all adds up. Weight and drag are the two big enemies of a quadcopter. So, but anyway, this is what it's going to look like. Again, I'm still waiting on the PDB, but of course in series you'll see that come right up next and me start soldering straight to the PDB. I'm not going to do that, of course, because I don't have it. I'm probably actually going to go ahead and film some of the other stuff, like going ahead and mounting the VTX to the birdcage, and then adding the HS1177 camera as well to it. So anyway, that'll be that. We'll see you in a little while.